Have you ever wondered what makes a perfect smartphone? I'll tell you 5 things. Number 1, it should have a great hardware. Number 2, it should have a brilliant software. Number 3, it should take great pictures. Number 4, it should have an amazing battery life to take you through your day comfortably. Number 5, and everything put together, this should perform without any hiccups. And a bonus 6, that it should blow its competition out of the water. Honor perhaps has taken this recipe far too seriously, and they have created a smartphone that is making the folding smartphone segment too hot to handle. The best part, it is now available globally. Honor Magic V2 is an answer to all the challenges we have faced with the folding smartphones available globally. The poster child of folding smartphones so far, the Galaxy Z Fold 5, has no answer to Magic V2, as V2 brings in a super slim body for a folding smartphone. In fact, it is the world's slimmest folding phone, and that too when it has a much larger display on the inside and on the outside too. It doesn't sacrifice the screen real estate in any way. Neither it is taller like the Fold 5, and nor it is shorter like the Pixel Fold or Oppo Find N3 or OnePlus Open. The outer display is just like your regular smartphone, where you can easily scroll through Instagram, send text messages, or surf through Twitter without making any compromises in terms of the display aspect ratio. And when you need more from this phone, you just summon the inner display that is much larger than the other folding smartphones mentioned earlier. And the quality of the display is just amazing. It's crisp, produces great colors, and shows almost no crease at all. The weight of this thing is so light and so well distributed that you can spend hours using it in the unfolded state without having any strain on your wrists. I can't say the same thing for Galaxy Z Fold 5, for example, because that phone feels like a brick in my hands. And when V2 is folded, you can't avoid praising its industrial design and the engineering that has gone into building this device. The hinge is so slim yet feels so sturdy. For example, you have to apply a lot of pressure when you are unfolding a Samsung Fold 5. But here it's a simple motion and it opens with almost no effort. The beauty continues at the back with this vegan leather bag, but it is only available in black color, unfortunately. If you need more color, there is another color option that is in purple, but has a glass back finish. And the purple color, which is with a glass back finish, is also 7 grams heavier than the vegan leather version. But if you take my tip, go for the purple color with the glass back finish. I understand it is 7 grams heavier, but the vegan leather bag has not held really well for me in my usage for almost 6 weeks now. I can see a lot of body oils residue passing on to this vegan leather, and I'm not able to clean it off with any of the materials that you can use to clean a smartphone, let's say. Of course, this phone is the slimmest folding smartphone. Even when it's folded, it is almost the same size of a normal iPhone 15 Pro Max, for example, or the Galaxy S24 Ultra. I'm absolutely in love with this design. Okay, enough about the hardware. Let's move on to the next section, and that is the software. Honor Magic V2 runs on Magic OS 7 that has Android 13 underneath. Honor just announced the Magic OS 8 with Android 14 that is expected to arrive for the V2 in April this year. Overall, user interface runs very smoothly and has tons of features to play with. But if I have to nitpick, then personally, I would have liked to see the swipe down gesture to access the notifications. Currently, it summons the Honor search, and perhaps give me an option to change the icon shapes beyond these 3 square icon packs pre-installed. And also, I wish the keyboard didn't sit so low. I did highlight these points to Honor team, and they are paying a great deal of attention to user feedback right now. And I'm sure these concerns of mine will be fixed soon. Let's continue talking a bit more about the Honor software. Overall, Honor has optimized the V2 software really well to utilize the folding nature. You have several features that you don't see on a lot of folding smartphones, such as App Extender. I love this feature. This feature is really nice. You can extend the content of a certain app and use them in split screen mode, which are not available natively by that app. Another feature is split screen mode, where you can use 2 apps simultaneously by simply sliding this small window from the side. V2 software also utilizes the recent app screen differently based on the display you are on. For example, if you are on the outer display, you see the vertical single app version on the outer display. And when you go inside on the bigger display, you see double-decker view. These small things make a big difference in the user experience. It also has a parallel space that you can access by just performing this split gesture. and keep your secrets hidden away from the prying eyes around you. Overall, the software runs pretty smooth on almost all things, whether you are trying to watch videos, play games, or utilizing the big screen to edit videos. By the way, the native video editor app on this phone is really awesome and comes bundled with various modes to enhance your content through preloaded copyright-free music. It has pretty much become my go-to device when I'm editing my shorts or Instagram reels, as it is so much fun to carry this phone around without feeling the heft of a folding smartphone. Magic V2 is fixing a lot of issues I've had with folding smartphones, such as its camera performance. Let's talk about the camera now. The camera quality is absolutely amazing for such a thin folding smartphone. Honor has managed to squeeze in a triple camera setup, but no periscope zoom yet. Camera module design is subjective, but perhaps Honor can redesign the camera layout and make it look as interesting as amazingly it performs. Let me show you a small comparison of Magic V2 versus several other smartphones. You get amazing exposure control while shooting bright objects without losing any details. HDR management is great too. Color science is brilliant and you never see any grain or substantial noise in the picture. I have not seen a better camera output from a folding smartphone, and I confidently carry this phone around for my camera needs. It has some interesting features too, where the smartphone can automatically decide to take a picture when it detects an activity worth capturing while you are filming a video, or simply activating this mode while taking pictures. Honor has mastered the picture processing, and we have seen it with Magic 5 Pro in the past too. Honor is doing some great things in the camera department, and I am really excited to see what Magic 6 Pro brings when it launches here in the UAE. I did notice that elongated camera use was depleting the battery real quick compared to what I have experienced on other smartphones. I did highlight this to the Honor team and they were quick enough to note this issue down. I'm sure it'll be fixed in no time. Otherwise, the battery life is extraordinary on this smartphone. I'll be honest with you, I did not have a lot of expectations with the battery life on this phone, because it's so slim and light-bodied, and that too when it folds in half. But to my surprise, Honor has done yet another engineering marvel here and have employed the thinnest possible batteries in this phone, which give you enough juice to go past one day during a mixed use of larger and the outer display. And when you run out of juice, you get a 67-watt charger in the box to charge this phone in a super fast manner. I mean, it really matters, right? I mean, look at the boxes we get with the smartphones these days. Compare this against the Honor. You don't only just get a charger, but you also get an aramid fiber case with a kickstand in the box itself. And your unboxing experience will be further improved if you go with the limited edition Porsche design version of this phone. Everything put together, this phone performs really well. Yes, it does come with a processor that was used in last year's flagships and now is a generation behind, but let's understand the overall packaging. Everything put together, the device runs smoothly, has a great battery life, software optimization is amazing that gives you a well-rounded package. And did I mention that this phone is so slim? I just can't get over the way this feels in your hand. So light, so powerful, and so wow. In my opinion, if you are flirting with the idea of having a folding smartphone, then don't hesitate in showing your commitment towards Honor Magic V2. The hardware alone will win you over and will sweep you off your feet. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching. Cheers.